well-adjusted free thinker. That's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy. What do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu, and I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just that money get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star, cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail, cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
What's happening?
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Desperados of Oakland taking on the San Francisco 49ers. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Warner from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Niners at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. And this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Brady now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. Down the sideline he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. You'll find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Warner. This to Graham on the short pass. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that was going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Warner trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Desperados take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Brady. He finds his man. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to take this one down about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now Warner. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Brady. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's 3rd and 6.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now. 3. Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go.
Brady going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll try to do it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Again, it's Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play action. It's Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49-7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll try and run wide side with Peterson. Oh, nice move.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Go. 18.
Again, Peterson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Niners are once again back in front. Now Folk for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Here's Warner. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Warner to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Desperados are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
60 Bison, 60.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
Now Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Bobcat. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 35-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw, Warner. That's to the tight end, Wiley. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Desperados have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Gano out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Go street. 18, trap 60, trap 60. Rig alert, go get him, go get him, go get him. Riggs, Riggs. Go.
Peterson gets the call running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
At the 19-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Brady down to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tag 60 Bobcat, 72 Buffalo 18.
Now Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
79 Broncos, 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Warner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Running left, Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Warner. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bodie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devon Achane. 25 yards to the house. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
42. 49ers 27.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop this. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Brady. A short throw there to Strange. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with time touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Desperados 42, 49ers 34.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this one is incomplete.
That one slipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Warner. Quick completion here to Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left, Flowers. A play fake. Now Warner. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Crossing one catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Warner. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Warner. He'll try to pick it up himself. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Tracking 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw with Brady. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Short of midfield.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go. Shaq. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a screen to Powell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Chap 60. Chap 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Brady will look to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw, Warner. Quick slant, caught by Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep them from getting the football.
So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's another first down. It's a gain of 17
Warner to throw.
First down,
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Warner. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They start the drive with Peterson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Set. Wrap up 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon Achane.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Desperados are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next the score, Desperados 52, 49ers 42.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's cut 19. Cut 19. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Brady to throw. Finding Allen.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Ryan.
To throw is Brady. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's go now. 18, run. Viking, 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang, 19. Panther, 11. Panther, 11.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Finding Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
49er, first down.
Come on, set.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
7 Pirates.
Brady now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 1st down.
Set. 60. Cougar, 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Brady to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Go.
Brady. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Watch the motion. Ready.
One final try now for Brady. He'll try and do this himself. this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this.